Throughout the history of mankind, the divine messages are often shrouded in mystery. Prophets, messiahs, or whichever names you call them, are often persecuted and oppressed, their words obscured. But how do we distinguish the true from the false? To do so, one can only rely on the divine's guidance, and the truth will reveal itself to those who earnestly seek it. Paramhansa Yogananda, in the benevolent wisdom of an enlightened master, constantly reminded his followers and all humans to align their consciousness with divine law, so that despite the devastation, disturbing world events, and influence of negative entities still roaming the planet, we can remain safely grounded by our faith in God and the protective power of spiritual practice. In the prophecies, we complete our series with today. Paramhansa Yogananda offers hope that after these calamitous times, there will be a new world of peace.
The old world will have been virtually destroyed. A new world will emerge, phoenix-like from the ashes. Thereafter, mankind, sick to the marrow of warfare, will know peace and prosperity for hundreds of years.
Sri Yogananda gave more insight when questioned by a disciple. Master, will the world be destroyed? He answered,
Definitely not. I prophesy you will see a new world, a world of peace, harmony, and prosperity. The earth will know no wars for hundreds of years, so tired will they be of violence of all kinds.
What will a world of peace, harmony, and prosperity look like? Sri Yogananda described a more perfect form of living that he called spiritual socialism.
Society in the future will be based on spiritual socialism.
However, Sri Yogananda cautioned that without the high moral values associated with spiritual socialism, a society could be infiltrated and controlled by dark forces, resulting in totalitarian control by dictators. Towards such oppressive governments, he commented,
They don't believe in fair play. It is part of their actual creed to reject it.
In an effort to prevent totalitarianism, Sri Yogananda encouraged governments to unite in stopping war, promoting peace, and improving global conditions for all.
Wars are bound to go on until the United States of Europe and the United States of Asia are evolved, to prepare the way for the United States of the world, with God guiding all nations.
Within this one prediction, we can witness the 1940s formation of the United Nations or UN, the coalition in 1957 of the European Union, and the 1967 establishment of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN. However, the formation of these organizations alone has not yet created peace today. How can we stop the war and killing that continue? Despite the pledges of peace these nations have agreed to, Supreme Master Jinghai described how all countries can take the fundamental step toward not just a United States of the world, as Sri Yogananda predicted, but a greater still United States of the universe.
In the future, when all of the earthians' consciousness is uplifted, civilized, when we all think in a broader sense, broader scale, when we think of the whole galaxy, the whole universe, expand our consciousness and understanding and intelligence instead of thinking of only of our house, our country, or our village, then we'll be ready for this kind of intergalaxy communication. Then we will learn more, and we will grow faster, and we will have more and more and more comfort to life. We will have everything we want, and we can share everything we have and share everything other planets have with us to better our life, to build a better world for our children. This will come. This will come.
What would Paramhansa Yogananda's vision for an evolved, spiritually socialistic society based on the teachings of God look like? On Earth today, it may be hard to imagine. Yet, as revealed to the world in 2009, Supreme Master Jinghai explained how the transition from a planetary state of darkness to one of peace and harmony has already unfolded. According to Master's explanation, the planet Mars suffered a similar fate to the one we see unfolding on Earth now. Around 40 million years ago, Mars experienced the damaging effects of global warming due to the inhabitants' mistreatment and killing of animal people. The approximately 2 million Martians who survived went underground to live. They now flourish as a harmonious, peaceful, and highly spiritual society. How do they live?
So these 2 million people were all vegetarians, actually, or vegan. The ones who survived, the last of all that survived, after everybody dying, only 0.2% survived. These are the vegetarians and vegans because they have a stronger immune system. That is physically speaking, but you know already, it's karma, right?
Yeah.
They have good karma, and they're virtuous and meritorious, that's why. So they survive in any case, and they continue to be vegetarians. Almost all of them are vegans. They eat like once or twice or 3 times a day maximum, but they eat only like 1/4 of our average food intake on this planet daily. You see, they are happy folks. They don't eat that much. They look similar to us, but they are just better looking. They are like more healthy looking, more radiant, and more lovely. They look more serene, more benevolent than most of us on the planet. They can live up to 200 years old. 200 years old. Their life is harmonious, peaceful, loving relationships. Everybody cooperate with each other and respect life and helping each other in any way they can. They share everything. This is a beautiful way of life. So they live long, of course.
It is essential to realize that the spiritual socialism foreseen for the future of our earth is not a government-run society based on controlling people or serving only a few. Spiritual socialism comes from honoring a connection with God and living via God's laws. Supreme Master Jinghai describes how this society formed on Mars.
They have almost like non-governmental kind of system the way we have, okay? People gather together and they elect the wise persons who are absolutely unconditional and caring and honorable, trustworthy. Of course, in their government, there's no bribery and no judiciary system even. Everyone lives in mutual respect and harmony and respecting the regulations of the planet. So there's no conflict, no competitions. Oh, they have a queen now at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Anyone, even street sweepers, can be queen and king if they are enlightened enough and wise and virtuous.
In addition, to describing the harmonious society that now exists on Mars, Supreme Master Jingha has also spoken of other planets whose spiritually advanced inhabitants are entirely peaceful. In a conference with Supreme Master Television team members on May 19, 2022, Master revealed information about a UFO that recently visited our Earth. Master explained that the UFO beings are from planet Dew, which is located about 152 million light years away. The inhabitants of planet Dew are more highly evolved than us Earthlings. They are all vegan and live in a society of peace and harmony according to the principles of spiritual socialism as described by Sri Yogananda.
Everything the aliens have, we wish we have. We want everything, absolutely. Their mentality, even their character, their harmony, their nobility, their carefree, their peace, everything they have, and physically as well. Now, they are vegan to make you happy.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good.
Our people there are loving, gentle, kind, and enlightened to the highest fourth level.
Wow.
Wow.
The government treats their people as their family members.
Yeah.
Yes.
The elder council, the government exists for symbolic sovereignty because they never have problems with each other anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
They worship God all day in their hearts and also in some sacred temples.
Wow.
Songs of praises to God and His love softly reverberate in the air at all times,
Wow.
reminding all to focus and meditate within. They don't always have to sit and meditate.
Yeah.
They're always in meditation.
Wow.
In that world, that planet, no matter how much they work, they're always with God within. So they never waste their energy. So they're never tired. They never grow old.
Wow.
They can stay as young as they want.
Wow.
Wow.
Perhaps once we have evolved to these standards of morality and compassion, we can pass through the eve of spiritual awakening as described by Sri Yogananda into the true Dwapara era itself, a golden era of life on earth. Paramhansa Yogananda bravely and determinedly brought the wise teachings of enlightenment to the eve of the Dwapara era. His work set the ground for a new awareness, especially in the powerful and influential country of the United States. A summary of his spiritual vision is shared as follows.
To spread a spirit of brotherhood among all peoples and to aid in establishing in many countries self-sustaining world brotherhood colonies for plain living and high thinking.
Such a world is possible. We conclude this series of prophecies from Paramhansa Yogananda with one such example of his vision. This is the worldwide brotherhood inspired and supported by Supreme Master Jingha, including all Kuan Yin practitioners and the international team of contributors for Supreme Master Television. Both bring together, celebrate, and honor people of all races across the globe.
I want all the countries have one representative on our Supreme Master Television. That's why we're looking for different colors in the world. You know, the chocolate, snowflakes, the in-between, the red cherry, yeah, the black chocolate, and the yellow. Therefore, we probably don't have a lot of fixed, regular anchors or hosts, okay? We have as many as we can. Firstly, because I like to see all the countries represent themselves, express their character of their country. Be proud of being Israeli, Australian, Canadian, Vietnam, China, Taiwan, Mongolia, Tibet, Thailand, etc., etc., Malaysia, Laos, Cambodian. I want everyone, every country to rise up. It's time that the planet rise up their consciousness and confidence in themselves as individuals of the country and in the nation that they were born into. And all the nations should feel proud, happy, privileged to be on earth and to represent themselves on our television as long as it lasts, as long as it lasts.
Dear viewers, it has been a pleasure to explore together the prophecies of the enlightened Master Paramhansa Yogananda. We are thankful for his loving work and care for the spiritual well-being of our world. Our deep gratitude also goes to Supreme Master Jinghai for her tireless support, guidance, and compassion for humanity. We pray that the goddesses and heavens continue to protect her on this critical mission. May the golden era soon become a reality, where all beings flourish on our beautiful planetary home.
I choose to be vegan because I want to protect the environment. Besides, I want to have good health. Trọng hiếu, vegan.
Respected viewers, thank you for joining us today.